Today we're going to show you part of my collection of the 45 RPM records. Howdy, thanks for joining me. I'm Wayne again. We were going through our storage area a while back. Found this box of old records. They're 45 RPM, that's the singles. A lot of you may or may not remember these. They came out, the early ones came out in picture sleeves. The records look like this. Thought we'd go through some of them and show you what we found here. And the early singles, some of them came out in a picture sleeve like this. Now this is the Yardbirds. If you're not familiar with the Yardbirds, Heart Full of Soul, I think, was one of their first songs. In that group at one time was Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton, and Jeff Beck. They didn't stay together very long, but they broke up. Clapton formed Cream, and Page formed Led Zeppelin. But anyway, there's the Yardbirds. That's just a picture sleeve. I don't have the record in that one. Here's another picture sleeve. The Beatles. Do you want to know a secret? And thank you, girl. All right. I would show you some of these. I wish I could play some of these for you, but with the way copyright's going nowadays. Get Off My Cloud, the Rolling Stones. All right, you beat that. I'm a big Rolling Stone fan. Martin Denny, A Taste of Honey. Wasn't a real big one, but it is a picture sleeve. Captain and Tennille, Lonely Night. Shop Around. There it is. Here's another Beatles. Beatles, now remember, these are early 60s. Got to Get You Into My Life. All right. Another Beatles. Looks like from the White Album. Yeah, Obla Di, Obla Da. Came off the White Album. That's all it was. The whole album was just white like that. Another picture sleeve. The Duvalls. Or Dovels, I guess it is. Okay. The Searchers, Needles and Pens. I remember that. It says the group and record that knocked the Beatles out of first place in England. Another picture sleeve. The Lovin' Spoonful, Daydream. What a day for a daydream. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. I'm not a good singer. Credence, Clearwater Revival, looking out my back door, and as long as I can see the light. Here's a single. This is Chess Records. This is Chuck Berry, Oh Baby Doll, and La Jonda. I guess it is. I've never heard of that one. Another picture sleeve. This is Cheech and Chong, Santa Claus and His Old Lady. Very funny one here. You need to hear this one. Wish I could play it for you. Yellow and Black Atlantic. Now this is Ruth Brown and her Rhythm Makers, called Oh What a Dream and Please Don't Freeze. Now Atlantic changed from yellow and black to red and black in 1956, so you can see what this one is from. At least 55 and before. What do we have here? Little Richard, Good Golly Miss Molly, and Hey Hey Hey. Little Richard was one of your early rock and rollers. A lot of credit was starting it all off. Sun Records, Jerry Lee Lewis, Breathless. I remember that song. And Down the Line. Sun Records. I used to have some Elvis on Sun on the singles like that, but that long since gone. Mouse, All for You, and Public Execution. Now Mouse, it was Mouse and the Traps. Let's see, Mouse was Todd Rundgren. Yeah, he went on to do a solo career by himself. Specialty Records, Little Richard, Miss Ann, Jenny Jenny. Well, we used to play these back in 50s, late 50s or so. the radio stations would go off the air at midnight or something like that. So we'd sit up till then, play and listen to the records and stuff. Then we had to play records. They had record players. I've still got a player or two. Here's the Rolling Stones on London Records. Time is on my side. And congratulations. Alright. I'm a big Rolling Stone fan. The Monkees, Last Train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. Oh well. Anyway. Another Monkey, Listen to the Band, and Someday Man. Alright. Picture sleeve. Picture sleeves are kind of hard to find, by the way. George Harrison, Blown Away. Blown Away, and Soft-Hearted Hannah. Alright. Roger Miller, Dang Me, Dang Me. I ought to take a rope and hang me. There it is. Herman's Hermits, Traveling Light, and Wonderful World. Now the Yardbirds. Remember the Yardbirds? That's Clapton, Page, and Beck. They weren't all there together all the time on every album, but they were there for a little while. What is this? Happenings in 10 years time ago. Okay. Singles. Let's see what we got. Oh, here's some of the colored ones. Looky here. This is a Young at Heart. I've been working on the radio, the Live 5. It says, this record is not available for commercial sale or profit. So this one evidently was given away or given to the radio station or something, but it's a bright yellow. Here's a red one, look at here. Mercury Records, Broken Promises, Lou Waters. I don't know if this was a promo either, but St. Louis Blues. There's a bunch more singles. Let's see what we got here. Fats Domino, La La, and Ain't It a Shame. Early one for him. Epic Records, The Men in My Little Girl's Life. Men in My Little Girl's Life by Mike Douglas. I don't know if that was Mike Douglas, the TV guy, or not, but anyway. Next Door to an Angel, Neil Sedaka. I Belong to You. How many of you have ever had any of these singles like this, the old 45s? There's another specialty. Little Richard, Keep a Knocking but you can't come in. Can't Believe You Want to Leave. One of your early rock and rollers. Here's Elvis on RCA Victor, Treat Me Nice. Jailhouse Rock. Gordon threw a party in the county jail. Well, anyway. Sorry, I don't mean to sing all that, but I'm a big fan of these. The Monkees, I'm a Believer. And I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. Another Monkees. Picture sleeve has the record in it. Man Without a Dream. Diana Ross and the Supremes. Of course, at this time it was just the Supremes. That's before she got out on her own, though. That has the record in it. It's called You Keep Me Hanging On. Bob Dylan, I Want You. Okay. I like Dylan. Early 60s stuff, too. Bobby Vinton, Dum Da Dum Dee Da. Okay. Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. This guy, when I was growing up, I lived in Irving, Texas. This guy also lived there. You see him riding around town in an old Thunderbird convertible, and he wore that turban on his head and all that. We see him a lot back then. Donovan, Mellow Yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. Look at there, 87 cents on that one. You can tell when I bought that. The Rolling Stones. Brown Sugar. Boy, look at that. Wow. Got their big tongue symbol on it. Elton John. 4 from 4 Eyes. Okay. There it is. What is this one? It says, Surprise, Look Inside. It's a 33 compact. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, look at there. There's 4 songs on this side and 4 songs on this side. No, actually it's, well, anyway, there's multiple songs on there. It's 33 1/3 like the old record albums were. Three Dog Nights, Nobody. Okay. I'm not familiar with these guys. And Suddenly, Cherry People. Okay. Bobby Goldsboro, It Breaks My Heart, and Voodoo Woman. Elvis picture sleeve, look at there. Devil in Disguise and Please Don't Drag the String Around. Okay. Another Elvis. Now this is a hardcover album here. Let's see what this is. Now this is an EP. It has 2 songs on each side. What a Wonderful Life and I'm Not the Marian Kind. And this side is Follow That Dream and Angel. Comes in the album like the record album came in, the old hardcovers. Okay. There's Lovin' Spoonful again. Summer in the City. Hot Time, Summer in the City. Okay. Gary Puckett in the Union Gap, Over You. Alright, looky there. 73 cents that was. Back in, when I was a kid, we got an allowance of like $1 a week, so we really couldn't afford record albums, the big albums. They were like $5. But these were only $1 or so, and sometimes you catch them on sale for 70 cents, 80 cents, something like that. The Dave Clark 5, 19 Days, and Sitting Here, Baby. Now these were competitors to the Beatles back in the early 60s there. The Dave Clark 5 was. I was a big fan of theirs. Catch Us If You Can, Dave Clark 5. Okay. Got a lot of Dave Clark 5 picture sleeves here. At the Scene. Another Dave Clark 5. You Got What It Takes. Okay. 77 cents. Look at there. Jefferson Starship. These were Jefferson Airplane. Then after, I think, Grace Slick was gone, they became Jefferson Starship. From the album Earth by Jefferson Starship. What do we got here? Promotional record. Big Bopper's Wedding. J.P. Richards. Big Bopper. And Little Red Riding Hood. Now if you don't remember, the Big Bopper was killed on the plane with Buddy Holly and, La Bamba guy. Anyway, he was killed on that airplane with them. In 59, I think it was. Glad All Over, Dave Clark 5. Richie Valens, that's who it was on that plane. The Beatles, VJ, From Me to You. And Please Please Me. VJ label, that's before they went to Capitol. Another VJ, From Me to You, the Beatles. And Please Please Me, just different cover of them. Okay, here's Apple Records. You want to know my name? The Beatles. And Let It Be. Here's another Beatle. This is on Capitol Records. This is before the Apple stuff. The Beatles. It's Hello Goodbye. I'm the Walrus. Beatles picture sleeve. Look at here. I Saw Her Standing There. One of my favorite songs by them. And I Want to Hold Your Hand. There it is. It says 98 cents on it. You beat that. We Can Work It Out. The Beatles. And Day Tripper. Got a whole big box of these here, but I'm not going to have time to show them all to you. Maybe I'll break it up in 2 or 3 parts for it. The Beatles. Yes It Is. And Ticket to Ride. Here's another Beatles. On Green Capitol Records. I'm not familiar with that one. Boys in Kansas City. That sounds like an early one by them. The Beatles, Inner Light and Lady Madonna. The other Beatles picture sleeve with the record in it. Paperback Writer and Rain. Here's another Beatles, no picture sleeve. It says She's a Woman And I Feel Fine. Capitol Records. What is this? Some Kind of Love by Tommy James and the Shondells. Alright, I remember him. He was a big one. Crimson and Clover. One of his biggest songs. Crimson and Clover, over and over. Well, anyway. The Beatles, Love Me Do, and P.S. I Love You. You. Getting down to the end of what we're going to be able to show you in this one. So, Plastic Ono Band, Give Peace a Chance. Oh, we are saying, give peace a chance. Apple Records. And other Apple Records. Whoops. Don't Let Me Down, the Beatles. And Get Back. Swan, Beatles did a little bit on Swan Records. Says, I'll Get You and She Loves You. Swan Records. There's a Rolling Stone label, or picture sleeve. She's So Cold. And Send It to Me. Alright, well that's all we're going to have time to show you this time, but we'll get some more of this box out. We'll get them cleaned up and do a part 2. Show you some more of these records. Leave me a comment, let me know if any of you have ever had any of these singles. When I was a kid, that's all we could buy. Now, like I said, they were like $1 a piece. And the early ones came in the picture sleeves. Then the rest of them came in just the standard record like that, holders. Okay? I want to thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, that way you won't miss the next part. We'll get some more up here as quick as we can. If you can, please help support this channel. You can send us things to video. People send us baseball card packs and just various things like that. We'll video them, get them up here for you. If you'd like to leave a donation, there's links in the description below to Patreon and PayPal both. And we'll see you next time.